Happy Halloween, everybody. This is Davies Tallow coming at you on a fine, sunny, warm Halloween day. And it's, well, quite uncharacteristic of this time of year, but I'm glad it's a nice sunny day because, well, unfortunately, we got too many sunny days this year and they were too hot. So if you're here in Utah or in the West, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, today I'm doing my top 10 concert opening songs. Uh, these songs I find just the perfect fit for an opening to open a concert by. And there's only a couple I don't have a particular live album they're on. So, but anyway, let's get this ball rolling here. The first one is from a band that I love very much, and I'm sure a lot of you do too. A band called Judas Priest. And the opening song, The Hellion Electric Eye. Tell you, it doesn't get better than that. You know, I'm sure there's people out there as well. You know, Davies, there's songs that are a lot better. You know, like Out in the Cold, Hell Bent for Leather. You know, Priest. I know Priest could open a show up with any song and it'd be great. But The Hellion Electric Eye is just perfect, perfect fit. Never get tired of it. Just perfect. Anyway, moving right along here, Led Zeppelin, the Immigrant song. I do have this was released on Atlantic Records, May 27th, 2003. How the West Was Won. If you haven't got this, you need to get it. But Immigrant song, I mean, just pulls you right in. I mean, that's raw, powerful. I mean, I love the studio version, but this one is just got so much energy to it. So yeah, definitely check that out. The whole album's high-powered, wonderful songs. You know, Heartbreaker, Black Dog, of course, Stairway to Heaven, Going to California. And a lot of people are going to say, well, what about rock and roll? That off of Song Remains the Same. Yeah, it's a great opening song. But it's one of those songs that, you know, just after a while, you don't need to hear it too much anymore. Immigrant song, a song that I don't get sick of. So there you go. How the West Won, Led Zeppelin. Okay. Now, how I got these ranked here doesn't mean that that's how they are. You know, because I have Judas Priest number one doesn't mean that they're number one over anybody else here. That's just the way I wrote them down. So just to clarify that. Anyway, we've got the number three here. Another early 70s band. And I would have been told that this is supposed to be America's answer to Black Sabbath. And that's Blue Oyster Cult, the song Dominance and Submission, released on Columbia Records, April 1982. Extraterrestrial Live. There's the band. Now you notice the track listing here. No. Track listing right here doesn't match the track listing on the LPs or even the CDs. Why they did that, I have no idea. It's not even alphabetical order. So, but anyway, if you haven't got this, I got this both on LP and CD. And it's excellent listen. But dominance and submission. I believe that was off their first album. Excellent concert opener. From the moment Eric starts counting off 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom, there you go. So definitely check it out. Okay. Too much stuff here and not enough room. Okay, we got to number 4. Now this one I don't have a prop, an album, because this song is not on any live album that I know of. There might be one out there that it is, but I don't have it. But Black Sabbath, off their Mob Rules album, E5150, Mob Rules. Back in 82 when they were touring with Ronnie James. They opened the concert with that, and it was just, marvelous, just marvelous opener. I'll never forget it. But unfortunately, they didn't include that version on their live Evil. Instead, they had E5150 Neon Nights, which is a fine concert opener, but it doesn't fit with E5150. The Mob Rules does, so. Anyway, and I also noticed on their Heaven and Hell live album they did right before The Devil You Know. They had, I think they, E5150, they opened the concert with, what was it? But anyway, what do you say with the dead or something? But anyway, just didn't fit. This one, Mob Rules fits perfect. It's like a glove. Okay, moving right along. Number 5. Another early 70s band. Deep Purple, Highway Star, off of Made Japan, recorded in Japan. 1972, released on Purple Records in December 72, and in the USA in 73, April 73. Another song that reaches out and grabs you. I never get tired of listening to this song, especially when you're in your car, truck, whatever. I mean, you just takes you to places that you wish you were. But definitely check that out. Marvelous, the whole album's fantastic. So, anyway, this next band, we're going to the early. This band started out in the early '80s, and this album came out, I think, released in October '85 on EMI Capitol Records. Of course, I'm talking about Iron Maiden, the song off of Live After Death, Aces High. Put that in there. This is why I like CDs better. They don't take up a whole lot of video. There's the band. I mean, look at that. Fantastic. Fantastic live album. Fantastic opening song. I mean, from what moment you hear Churchill talking, and it goes right into it. I mean, just gets you going. So definitely check that one out if you haven't got it. Okay, now going to another 80s band, still going strong today. And I think they only got 2 original members left. Well, no, I take that back. They got 3 original members. One returned, and they're still going strong. Of course, I'm talking about Halloween. The song King for 1,000 Years off their Keeper of the Seven Keys the Legacy Tour. Fantastic album, fantastic opening song. Got 13 or excess of 13 minutes. I know a lot of people out there are going to say, well, that's it's way too long, way too long. They could have cut it down. No, no, you don't want to cut a sound like that down. It's marvelous. The whole album is marvelous. Marvelous. If you get a chance, check out the live DVD. That is an excellent concert. I mean, they got bonus features on here, 2 additional songs, Occasion Avenue, Halloween, as well as the regular track listing. But another high energy song, get you going. Okay, out to number 8. I'm going to another band that started out in the early 70s. This band, they don't seem to get a lot of love. I mean, back in the 80s and 70s, they got a lot of airplay on some of their songs, but not, and they're still going strong. But for some reason, they didn't ever really hit it really big here in the U.S. Though, like I said, they got a lot of airplay on some of their songs. Of course, I'm talking about Nazareth, the song Telegram. And their live album, it's supposed, from what I understand, originally it's supposed to be It's Naz. Here's It's Naz in concert. But because of the way the album cover, it looks like Snaz. And that's what I thought it was too. It was called Snaz. I mean, what the heck, Snaz? But it's supposed to be It's Naz because, well, you see, there's the IT right there. Of course, the apostrophe S. But anyway, Telegram, perfect concert opener. And this one's just exact opposite of the other ones I spoke of previously. This one kind of starts out slow and then builds. I mean, just perfect for this, for Nazareth. It's a perfect concert opener. Like I said, the exact opposite of a lot of songs where they boom, flashing in there right in your face. But definitely check that out. That was released back on A&M Records, September 17th, 1981. Like I said, mistakenly called Snaz, but it's Naz. Anyway, moving right along here, and got something that a lot of you probably never seen before, unless the only way you probably seen these if you grew up in the 70s and early 80s, because these went out in the early 80s. By the mid 80s, I think you can buy one except not swap meet or collecting them. But anyway, the band is another early 80s band, or early 70s. Sorry, excuse me. Very first band I started out with. In fact, when I discovered this band, I wasn't really into rock and roll. I liked, listen to songs on the radio. But about, the things I was listening to was like C.W. McCall, John Denver, ABBA. Yeah, I was in ABBA. I even got one of their albums. Even still got John's. But one day in school, in junior high, our English teacher said, well, tomorrow you can bring some books or records to listen to, because I'm going to be doing other things, grading papers, I think. But anyway, one of my friends bought this album, listened to, and he put it on and started out strange. I'm like, what the heck is this? Because you hear silverware in the background, people, it sound like they're eating. There's a television playing. Then you hear somebody walk out, get in their car, start the car up, and head on down the road. And then this music starts, doom, 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 and then the drums, and it was like somebody grabbed hold of my shirt and said, Davies, you're coming with me. And pulled me right in. And I was in love. Went home, asked my mom, you got to get me this band. And the band is Kiss. And I've actually got two songs because I couldn't make up my mind which one I wanted to pick here. So the first Kiss opener I'm going with is off their Kiss Alive 2, and it's Detroit Rock City. Fantastic concert opener, fantastic band. I don't listen to them very much, and look at that, an 8-track tape. A lot of you are probably going, what is an 8-track tape? How does that play? There's the tape, and it's a constant loop. It goes in and just constant. There's no rewinding. It just plays. And there's 4 programs or tracks on here, usually 2 to 3 songs long. And there's a little silver where the tape joins. There's a little silver piece of tape. That moment makes contact with the tape head, it changes and the head shifts down to the next program. And it'll just keep doing that. You can't rewind it. There's just a constant loop. So if you want to go back to listen to the song, you'd have to wait for the whole track or the whole tape to run, take you back to that song. But Kiss Alive, Detroit Rock City, the other one. This was my very first Kiss album, very first rock album I ever owned. Kiss Alive. The song is Deuce. Fantastic song, full of energy. The guy gets up there and says, "You wanted the best, you got the best. The greatest band in the land, Kiss," and boom, boom. Just fantastic. I mean, the album I heard that day at school was Destroyer, of course, but I didn't know which album it was. I just told my mom, go buy me a Kiss album, and this is the one she bought. This is not the original one she bought me. That one I wore out. This is the one to replace it. I don't know if I could play this, but definitely got to get this on CD. But if you haven't heard it, check it out. Kiss Alive and Kiss Alive 2. In fact, Kiss Alive was released September 10th, 1975. Alive October 24th, 1977. A little tidbit of information right there. Okay, number 10. Now this is a combo song, kind of like EM 5150 Mob Rules with Black Sabbath. It's not, you won't find it on any CD or album, at least not yet. Now, September 14th of this year, my sister took me to the state fair to see this band. We had a great time at the state fair. It was really fun. But the two bands playing that night. First one was REO Speedwagon, and the second one was Styx. I didn't see what song REO started with because we got in there late. They were right in the middle of playing. Sticks came on, and I mean, it's fantastic opener. I just grabbed you off their Crash of the Crown. If you got that, you'll know what I'm talking about. The Fight of Our Lives. We started out with that, and then went right into Blue Collar Man. I mean, it just sent chills down my spine. I mean, it just was awesome. Tommy was hitting it. The whole band was. Lawrence Cohen. I mean, he was all over the stage that night. I mean, this is the first time I've seen him in concert since Lawrence joined the band. It was fantastic. And they also got a new member. I can't remember his name. He was the one that the guy that produced uh, Crash of the Crown for him. Apparently, he's joined as an official member. So they got quite a few members now. Of course, Chuck Panazzo, he came out for a few songs, which was great. I'm glad to see he's still going. But anyway, I'm hoping that if they do a live album, and they'll include this opener, Fight of Our Lives, Blue Collar Man. I mean, it's just full of energy, full of life. In fact, I checked out their concert schedule, and they're going to be touring all of November, except for I think they'll be ending right before Thanksgiving. Of course, naturally, they want to be with their families for Thanksgiving, and then they won't be picking up till next year in January. So definitely check out your local concert venue, see if they're coming. Go check them out. Them and REO, fantastic two bands. But anyway, that's it. That's my top 10. If you got the top 10 that you'd like to list, do so down below. Leave a comment. This is pretty much what this channel is going to be about, is music. I'm hoping to do some books in the future. I might even do some today. Depends on how things go. But I'd like to get outside and enjoy this weather while it's around. Also, for my next ranking, I'm going to do the band Omen. I think they got like 6, 7 albums. They started out in I believe either late 80s or early 90s. But I'll be doing those next. So if want to check that out, you're more than welcome. Anyway, like I said, leave a comment down below. Like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And anyway, have a nice Halloween day, and we'll see you later.